I was working on a film at Paramount and I'm not quite sure the year, but it was probably late 80s. And there were these two little boys in the film, and they were avid readers. And every day at lunch, I used to see them reading books. So I went over one day and said, "What are you guys reading?" And they were both reading Roald Dahl books. And they started to talk to me about this book called the BFG, and I'd never heard of it. And I said, "Okay, I've never heard of this book. I'm going to go get it and read it so I can sit down at lunch and talk to you guys about it." And I was just completely captivated by it, and almost immediately went and started to investigate whether the rights were available. Melissa Matheson and I had gone to sit with Dennis Kelly, who had written the adaptation of the musical Matilda, the Roald Dahl adaptation of Matilda. And what was extraordinary about that conversation was that Dennis had been going through a very similar process of trying to figure out how to adapt Dahl. And it's interesting because when you read his book's so spare that you think you need to open it up. You think you need to add more to it. But in fact, Dennis was the one that said, no, it's all there, it's in the book. Elaborate only on what's there. Don't think you have to open the story up. And I think that was a real breakthrough for Melissa and me, because we were both struggling with, well, what can we add or not? And it never quite felt right. And once Dennis said that, it made a lot of sense. Ever since I bought the rights to this book, I thought it was very much Stephen's kind of sensibility. I think he's one of those directors, one of the few, that really understands innocence in childhood, but at the same time brings that sophisticated, more mature lens to the storytelling. And that's what it needs, because what Dahl always did in his writing was irreverent to some degree, and he was often commenting on society. And without being heavy-handed about that, because his stories are whimsical and funny and lighthearted, they often have a serious center to them. And Stephen's one of those directors that's uniquely talented at being able to tell those kind of stories. There's been a basic thematic quality to a lot of the things I've worked on with Stephen, which is people's search for family and community and love. And I think that that's the simplest notion inside of the BFG is really a little girl who doesn't really have anybody and doesn't think she needs anybody. And she meets a giant who thinks that he feels very much the same way. And it's not until the two come together that they both realize that they actually really do need other people. Getting the band back together, that's what it sort of feels like to have Melissa come back. And even though Rick Carter didn't do the set design work Jim Bissell did on E.T., you know, Rick's been working with us for so many years that he and Joanna Johnston, who's worked with us for so many years, it's just Adam Sumner. It's a great, great group of people who have all come back together to make the movie.